obviously those relationships mean a lot to me. So definitely happy to be able to make this kind of like a bit of a homecoming for sure. But just excited to do it with the new guys that I have here, right? The beautiful thing about the NFL is there's so much brotherhood everywhere, and it comes so quickly because you're just put in these adverse situations. Football's an adverse game, so would I have been able to tell you that I would have been as close with these guys when I first got here as I am right now? Probably not, but that's kind of just where I am now. And being able to take stock of where you are while also appreciating where you've been is important.
I know you kind of mentioned that you found your niche here. Like you found a good defense that fits you. You're playing well. You got friends here. Like when you first found out though, like how tough of a process was that? Like overtrading you.
Man, it's definitely tough just because you never really see it coming. And for me, like I'd experienced it one time before when I was cut from the Texans and had to be in Philly the next day. And just kind of uprooting your life like that is always tough. And it's the same thing for me there. And, definitely tough because I'm from the East Coast too. But luckily I had my mom and my godmother who helped me out with the entire move and everything else. But, one thing that I'm really, really blessed to have, developed as a result of this football journey is the ability to adjust, right? And the ability to be present and not kind of tie everything to external stuff and just tie it to internal factors, right? At the end of the day, I have an opportunity. I had an opportunity. I'm still executing that right now. So definitely, blessed to be in the situation I am, to be able to upgrade my role, play more, and again, like you said, find a niche.
It's a back-to-back games against former teams. Did you kind of notice that on the schedule?
I did. It's really crazy too because y'all got to talk to Tristan McCullum because literally me and him have had damn near the exact same journey through all this. We both started in Houston. Both got cut and moved to Philly around the same time. Both were on practice squad for a whole another year. Then Rail as well. Shout out Rail. But then we both made the roster. Both played in every single game. Both won the Super Bowl together, and then both were here within like 2 weeks of each other. So for us, it's just been an interesting journey as well too. But that's the league. That's the wonderful thing about it. It makes you understand that things can change on the snap of a finger. So just understanding that being consistent in your work and finding a process that works for you despite all the external things maybe changing or filtering out. That's the important thing about being successful in life and in football in specific.
Last thing from me is you talked about having guys you want to say hi to. Is there guys you also want to talk some trash to? Is there
I think some of the same guys I'm gonna say hi to are the ones I'm gonna be talking trash to for sure. Of course, all the D-line guys that I was with, I'm not gonna be out there going against them, but it's gonna be a lot of the O-linemen for sure. I was practicing against them for years now, so I know some of the stuff they got going on. They know some of the stuff I got going on, so it'll be a good time.
How do you look back on your time as an Eagle and how it grew your game?
Man, it was huge. I give a lot of credit to my defensive line coach, Clint Hurt, back there. He was a big help in terms of just developing me as a football player, whether it's with situational football, being able to really be able to see like, okay, cool, it's first down and 10, understand it's an honest down, second down and 7, probably pass, understanding the little small details that let you play more free and more fluidly. I just think in general, like my confidence as a football player went up. I think when I was in the practice squad that year, I was just like, why am I not playing, right? I had that fire kind of built back into me, and I just realized like, shoot, I don't want to go through another period of being cut. So I really don't have an option. I'm going to make plays. And I think that's changed my entire mentality as a football player. So I definitely credit, a lot of the coaches and development staff over there with that. But, again, so happy to be here with the guys that we have and just developing that further. Because it's the same thing, with Robbie, it's the same thing. Helping you become more aware, helping you play faster, all the rest of it. So it's just been a steady upgrade.
And you talk about that positive transition you've had from Philly to Las Vegas, and that's despite the record this team has had and the tough season so far. What makes this place feel like home to you?
Man, I think it's the guys. At the end of the day, I think most guys in the NFL will tell you that the locker room is what they miss the most when they leave, right? And I'm trying to take stock of that while I'm here, and I can feel it. Like, the brotherhood is so real. We spend time with each other outside of the locker room. We spend a lot of time together here, but we also make time to get dinner together, right? And that builds the camaraderie. We go to each other's charity events, all the rest of it. So these are guys that are invested in each other outside of just work. So I think it means more when that happens, and that's made the transition a lot smoother for me.
It felt like I didn't really, skip a beat. We are limited, but as far as getting out there, it felt natural.
Awesome. And how much did you miss it?
No, I miss it every day. It's a big change. This is my first time on IR, so being away from the team sucks. At least on the field, so it feels great to do that.
And of course, you had to see the team go through a tough stretch there without you in the lineup. How did you keep that positive mindset about you and continue to try to get back on the field despite the team not being in playoff contention anymore?
I think you narrow it down to just your daily routine of what your goals are, what the goals of the team as a group, and that's something to strive for every day. And that kind of simplifies it and makes it a goal to improve every day.
Well, obviously the record is what it is, but now that you're kind of working your way back into the lineup, what's your goals for the rest of the season to make it, a good experience for you in this offensive line?
My goal for right now this week is to get back, so continue to work and get out there and get as much as I can each day, and as a group, be better than when we started. Be consistently better. We are showing some good things. So just doing those things consistently and continue to improve areas where we need to improve.
I know obviously you wanted to get back, right? Nobody wants to miss time. Were there any positives from your time away, whether it's mental clarity, seeing things from the sideline from a different point of view? Was there any positives?
Yeah, I guess you get to see a little bit different perspective instead of just studying the guy, primarily focusing on the guy you're going against. And you kind of get to see, I guess, a different perspective. But overall, no, it hasn't been, great. But you do get to, heal up. No, it's again, totally different for me. So it's been new. So I'm just really excited to be back out there.
As one of the elder statesmen of the team, especially at the offensive line, are there any young offensive linemen that are up and coming that you feel like, hey, they're next?
I feel like for Caleb, he really stepped up. I think he takes the process very seriously, and he's shown a lot of maturity. I'm excited to see how he continues to develop, because a lot of it, there's been a lot of moving pieces, and a lot of guys have been banged up. So when the opportunity presents itself, it's how you handle it, and I believe he's handling it very well.
Well, if you're able to come back this week, you'll be going up against Eagles D front that's thought of as maybe one of the best in the league. What do you think about that challenge?
Yeah, it's the challenge, one, to get back, and then another to face that defense. They're a very, very good group. Ton of respect for them. But I think focus is right now is get back to your normal state of things, and of course continue your study, but continue to do what you can each day.